Hey y'all, it's Miss Crawford, and today we're going to learn about the layers of Earth that you are standing on. Alright, so there are 5 layers of Earth right below your feet. Let's go through them. The first layer is called organic material. That's the grass that you walk on. And we see that all around us every day. It can look like grass, it can look like bushes, it can look like trees. It's all the things that are alive right on the same level as us. Right below that is topsoil. That's right underneath the grass. If you push the grass aside, you can see that topsoil immediately. Below that is subsoil. You're going to have to do a lot of digging to get to there. Underneath there is the parent material. That stuff is getting a lot more dense or very thick and heavy. The lowest layer that we get to is called bedrock. It's like solid rock. We get rocks on the ground, but this is solid rock, way down low. Today, to help us remember and understand all of these 5 layers, we're going to make a delicious snack. Are you ready? So to start with our bedrock layer at the very bottom, we're going to need something flat. For our something flat, we're going to use delicious cookies. You can use whatever cookies you want at home. This is my assistant Ela. Ela, what kind of cookie would you like to use for your bedrock?
I want to use this kind of cookie.
Ooh, that looks delicious. I think I'm going to use ginger snap. I'm going to put that at the very bottom. Now, we'll make another little one right here. We've also got a nice little sandwich cookie, so you can use something like that. It doesn't have to be any specific color. Whatever you got works great. The next thing that we're going to need is for the parent material. We're going to want something chunky. Alright, so we said we need something chunky, so let's look at our options. You could maybe use some almonds, Cheerios, mixed nuts, or, you're going to love this one, chocolate chips.
That's personally one of my favorites.
Alright, so Ela, do you want to choose your favorite of these kinds of materials for your layers?
I'm going to use chocolate chips.
Delicious. Let's see. I think the mixed nuts will work really great right here. Now remember, we have a lot of layers, so don't fill it up too much. Maybe for this one, we will use some almonds. Delicious. Now here's the deal. You don't have to just use the materials we've got here. If you've got something else that's this size of food, that's gonna work great. You could use other kinds of cereal, other kinds of nuts. You could use other types of chips or whatnot. Whatever you've got that is something chunky is gonna work great. What you're gonna wanna do is take a big spoonful of whatever creamy thing you're gonna choose. I'm gonna add a little bit more to make sure that we have enough. Once I've got that, I'm gonna add in my small chunks. Now we're gonna stir it together. Make sure it's all mixed together nicely. You shouldn't be able to see those small chunks too well, but you'll know they're there when you start snacking. Alright, so once you've got your material mixed together, you're gonna have to start scraping it into your bowl. This could get messy, but that's what washing hands is for. This is gonna be delicious. I've never been so excited to eat Earth in my whole life. It's a little bit sticky, but that's okay because some parts of Earth's layers are very sticky. It's called clay. Our next layer is called topsoil. For the topsoil, you're going to want something crumbly, just like the dirt you see. We've got lots of options for something crumbly. You could smash up some cereal, or some Wheaties cereal. You can use some granola, or if you're really wanting something sweet, crumble up another cookie. I'm going to go ahead and choose the granola to go on top of this one.
And I think I'm going to choose a cookie to go on top of mine.
Try to make sure you cover that layer so we don't see the substance. I like these cookies. I'm gonna use these ones for the topsoil here. Now remember, Topsoil is very crumbly, so if you use cookies, you gotta crumble them nice and small. And make sure you've got somewhere that's easy to clean. Our next thing we're gonna need is for organic material. For organic material, you're gonna wanna get something stringy. If you want something green, you can get some shredded coconut and add some green food coloring to it. That'll look good if you're trying to make it look like grass. Or if you're like me and you like the desert, crushing up some frosted mini wheat will work really great to look like brown bushes. Now, we've got some gummy worms because worms help to break down organic material and bring it to the soil. But if you don't like using gummy worms or you want something healthier, you might choose to cut up some slivers of apple. That can look just like a worm as well. For this middle one, I think I'll use the shredded coconut that we dyed green. And you can see it already looks like we've got some grass. We'll just dump the whole thing in there. Spread it around nicely. It's okay if the topsoil shows, because sometimes when you look at the grass, you can see the soil beneath it. And I'm also going to add in some apple worms. There we go, that one's finished. For this one, I think I'm going to break up some frosted mini wheat because it looks like bushes. You don't have to break it up all the way because bushes aren't exactly flat, but you can break it up a little bit. And I think I'll add a worm because I love gummy worms. What do you think you'll do, Ela?
I think I'm also going to use the frosted mini wheats.
Pretty delicious.
Yeah, they taste so good. So I'm going to break these up a little bit just to make it look like there's bushes on top. And these look just like dried grass, and these still help promote organic material.
Yeah. Now that we've made our delicious 5 layers of earth, we get to snack on it. Hopefully that helps us remember what the 5 layers are. Mmm.
It's a delicious treat, boys and girls. When you make yours, please remember, only use ingredients you want to eat, because this is made for eating. Also, be kind to your mom and clean up after yourself. Come here. I have a little organic material for my dog. Thank you, Miss Crawford, for helping us make a healthy treat to help us remember the layers of earth.